All right, Dwight here. It's Good Friday. I'm alone here today. I don't have my film assistant, so I'm going to shoot a quick video here myself. I want to introduce most of you distributors and dealers to the new Take 5 bottle. Maybe I've mentioned, maybe I haven't, that's now available to us. A friend of mine, Walt Foster, developed this a while back ago. We were looking at this years ago with WD-40, but we got in a hassle with them because they wanted to produce this trigger sprayer in China for a lot less money. It's made in Oregon and it's patented and it's built extremely well. This is not a throwaway, this is a permanent delivery system. What's unique about this thing here is you have a 2-bottle system. You have concentrate, Ultra One in the back, regular tap water in the front, holder cold or hot, works either way. But what's unique about this, it's a multi-dilutional dial design here. You can go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So that's basically 6 different settings. Trigger here will adjust to a mist or a stream. Mist is what you're mainly going to use. And the whole concept here is, in the old days, you'd buy anybody's product, whether it's ours or Simple Green or anybody, and you'd have the typical table on here, dilution, you know. Well, nobody's going to wind up mixing this 6 different times and having 6 different bottles underneath the sink. But what I see the value in this is a couple of different things. There's 2 sets of tubes that this can be loaded with. We have these blue tubes here, and then we have the clear tubes here. The difference is they're 2 different diameter sizes. So the blue tubes are 0.70 and the clear tubes are 0.93. Now what that means for us, let's go to the 0.70 tubes. If you put it on the 0 setting, what you have basically is 1 part CF220 to 44 parts water, which now gives me the ability to do windows. I used to say a long time ago, all you needed was Ultra One, heavy duty, also a bottle of G5 and a bottle of Windex. You needed nothing else to clean anything you could have in your possession. Now with the multi-dilutional thing, I wasn't sure, but after testing the 0 setting at 44 to 1 or with the other tube setting at 0.93, 0 setting going 60 to 1, you can clean glass, stainless, as good as Windex. So now what we have here is something we can clean windows to the Lincoln Tunnel in 1 bottle in our hand and everything in between. So let's go over some of the settings here. If you put it at a 5 setting on the 0.70 tubes, which are the blue ones, the 1 part concentrate to 4 parts water is basically what our heavy duty solution is now that we sell off the website at $21 a gallon. Then you can see on a 4 setting it's 8 to 1, 3, 16 to 1, 2, 25 to 1. On a 1 setting 41 to 1, and then on the 0 the 44 to 1. Tremendous diversity here. Same thing over on the 0.93 clear tubes. Believe me, even on a 5 setting, nobody would know the difference going side by side at 61 or the other tubes at 4 to 1 and going on down at 12 to 1. What's unique here, naturally, I would think you want to sell more juice, so you'd want to use the 0.70 tubes, but when you're on a job and you got to come in at a certain price point, you can go out there have both these bottles in your possession and you can see which one gets the job done. So if you go clean something at number 2 setting on the 0.3 tubes at 38 to 1 and that gets the job done, now you know whatever your cost concentrate is divided by whatever your dilution is going to be, you know exactly where you can bid the thing or give the customer what he needs. Not too much, not too little, just right, and economically make it good for him and make it profitable for yourself. So I think that's the main advantage of this thing, is you can go out now and sell somebody something that's all in one in that trigger sprayer, or you can go out yourself and without a lot of mixing and diluting in 1 or 2 trigger sprayers, knowing what you have here, figure out strength-wise what needs to clean that particular job, and you're home free. I didn't have anybody here before, but I did a quick down and dirty with some raw chicken in one of these glass things here. I did take some real rancid chicken, just some normal chicken. I had a reading when I swabbed it of 728, and that was done today, 325, 2016, 156. When I put the trigger sprayer, I used the 0.70, so I had a 0.44:1 dilution. When I sprayed and wiped that, had a 0. So it doesn't get better than that. So we went from a 728, which is not a, bacteria, anything under 100 is acceptable, but I didn't do the craziness where I had raw chicken at 8,000, but 728 just to see what I could do on 0, and I got a 0, so I'm pretty happy with that. Again, like I said, now the other good thing you can do is the quick test to show somebody how you can deodorize something. Tell them to take their regular shoe, their tennis sneaker, whatever, it would smell to the high hell. It would smell like feet. Take it, put it on number 5 for 2 reasons. You want to deodorize, making sure it's on a mist, and just mist it really good. Soak the inside of the shoe really good. Well, 2 things are going to occur here. When it dries, the smell's going to be gone, but the other side of the coin, as you know, any bacteria that was in the shoe, you've now killed it. So any bacteria, for athletes' feet or this or that, you basically sanitized the shoe and at the same time deodorized it. So that's a quick down and dirty, test you can do to somebody to prove you deodorized, clean. They can see in front of their eyes. And as far as nobody's got this meter here for $2,000, so you have to go to our website to see us do demonstrations with that, but it's the real deal. Basically, the other neat thing about this, as we both know, this here, when you fill this, you'll be filling the water a lot more many times than the concentrate because of the dilution scales you can do here. But the neat thing, you're going to do a lot of cleaning all at once. Take this off, go to the tap, dump out the cold, and put the hottest water in here you can put. So we both know hot water cleans better than cold. But as you know, we work well both ways. Basically, when you get one of these things from Dwight, it'll come. Either you'll get, I'm sure I'll send you one of each to evaluate. But let's say the blue tubes. All you do at this point, you want to load it with the concentrate, CF220. So you do need a funnel to fill the rear bottle because you'd have foaming issues if you didn't. So I'm going to supply you with a long funnel with a tube on it. You put that in there. Take the CF220. Just pour it in there. This holds roughly 11 ounces supposedly is what this rear bottle is. Same thing on the front with the water. So just fill it. Front one, just take it to the sink, fill it with hot or cold. Pretty simple to put them on. The rear bottle goes up. Put it in. Lock it. Put water in the front one. It slides up. You turn the trigger. It locks. And you're set to go at that point. Pretty simple. So when you go to do a cleaning demonstration, all you need is that bottle. I always take a little toothbrush, so if you hit like a grain surface, like a piece of tile or something, you got to get in the grain. Little terry cloth towel. Between that, the toothbrush, and this bottle, there's nothing you can't do. And then also, as you know, to have the G5, because the gel serves a purpose also. You all know what that does. You got something that's got a pre-soak. But now, what I'm looking to do is to simplify things. And if we can just basically, less mixing for you, package up the CF220 in a gallon or a quart and put it into one of these trigger sprayers. Like I said, that's a one-time purchase they buy. That's not a throwaway bottle, and it's got Viton seals in it, so there's going to be no issues with that. It's going to spray every time. That's basically it. So I just wanted to do this short video here and give you an idea about the bottle so you know what I think about it and what to do with it, and you get it and then play with it. Then we can talk about it on the phone or in the email, whatever, and we'll move forward with the opportunity. So enjoy your Easter, and I'll talk to you all next week.